back to the channel, everyone. How you doing? It's been a minute. Yes, drama and content cop. I'm kidding.
No.
It's not a content cop. It's a bloody content nuke. I mean, that's what H3H3 is calling it, so let's call it a content nuke. What an idiotic name. But that's all I'm going to do. Otherwise, if I say anything bad about H3H3, I got 30 billion dislikes on this video. So I'm gonna look at stuff objectively in this video.
No.
Keemstar has done things wrong. He's done a lot of crooked things. But H3H3 isn't in the right here either.
Thank you so much
to the originality leafy clone.
And if you're an H3H3 fanboy, I'm not hating on either of them. I'm not. And I'm not disliking either. The fact is that no one is right in this situation and no one's wrong in this situation. There are bad things that H3H3 has gone. He has basically destroyed one of Keemstar's sponsors, which is disgusting. You should never go to one of the sponsors.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here. Now, our first story today comes from Keemstar and H3H3. If you don't know what happened yesterday, H3H3 Productions uploaded an entire exposed video on Keemstar called Content Nuke. Now, in this video, he goes in detail on everything that Keemstar has done in his past. And in this video, H3H3 even calls out Keemstar's own sponsors, G Fuel.
How is G Fuel still sponsor this guy, by the way? How is G Fuel still sponsor this guy, by the way?
That is actually unheard of. As much as 2016 was toxic, no one went for each other's sponsors, and that's ridiculous that YouTube is getting so toxic to the point where people are going after people's sponsors. That is ridiculous. That is actually scummy. That is actually scummy. Why would you do that? That doesn't mean that you go and ruin their livelihood. That would be an arsonist burning down your house, H3H3. Yes, £10 million house.
Nice!
And an arsonist burns it down. That is metaphorically the same thing. Oh, that arsonist destroys your livelihood, but those words destroys Keemstar's livelihood. H3H3 did show a lot of points that were damning, but they weren't bulletproof. You're no match for iDubbbz. I mean, iDubbbz's points were formulated over months, and he didn't use outdated information. Yes, outdated information can be important sometimes. It's retarded that YouTube is now stooped so low to a point where you can't even die right. And yes, I'm going to bring up Etika, because both people are wrong. H3H3, you are wrong to say that Keemstar caused Etika's death. And you didn't say it.
For H3H3 to accuse me of killing him, which you definitely did. I know you put out tweets saying, and I most certainly did not blame Keemstar for Etika's death. I think he created an extremely toxic environment for him and others. You definitely did accuse me. You implied it. You more than implied it. In fact, one person responded, I believe you said almost verbatim, it's really interesting that just a few months after Keem talked to Etika about jumping off a cliff, Etika jumped off a bridge to his death. Homie, you more than implied that Keem was responsible for what happened to Etika.
Keemstar's greatest moment comes when he asks Etika in a manic state, why doesn't he just jump off a cliff?
If you really think about it, then why live? Just jump off a cliff. Just jump off a cliff. If it's just a simulation, who cares?
Of course, hypothetical, but it is quite a coincidence when you consider that only 51 days later, that very same YouTuber jumped off a bridge to his death.
Ethan, you are a piece of garbage. Garbage.
You said it was a coincidence that 51 or something days later, Etika committed suicide. I'm sorry. Keemstar was not responsible for it, especially when Etika liked Keemstar. He didn't have beef with him. He didn't have anything. Etika actually liked Keemstar. So the fact that Keemstar is responsible for Etika's death is stupid. And also, Etika had mental problems. I'm not going to go into this deeply, and mental health is a very touchy subject. Most people, actually. But he had problems. There was YouTube burnout. There was people calling him clowns when he was taken to the mental hospital. It was horrible, and you had to watch that at the time. It was disgusting. What some people thought it was just a public stunt when he clearly wasn't mentally okay. Keemstar is responsible for Etika's death is not right. That never happened. I'm sorry. It never did. Keemstar has done some good things and he's done some bad things, especially back in like 2015 and 16. Keemstar's never gonna die, especially when you just punch at him even more and more. He will one day leave the website, but he isn't gonna die because of YouTube drama, because he thrives on YouTube drama. He isn't going to be killed by YouTube drama. So don't even try and take down Keemstar. But don't even try and take down H3H3, because his fans are not volatile, but they are very protective. They're like guard dogs in a $1 million mansion. They will attack anything, especially if it's endangering the homeowner, or in this case H3H3. So the fact that this whole drama is very stupid. It doesn't deserve to exist. And the fact that H3H3 called it a content nuke is it's a bit. I think you need a better title, mate. Yeah, you really do. Content nuke. Is there going to be like a content Chernobyl now? Is it content Chernobyl? I'll do that. I'll do a content Chernobyl on H3H3. I'll do a content Chernobyl on Keemstar. But don't just why would you call it a content nuke? Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, like, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Please do not hate on either subjects that I've been talking about today, or even go just do stuff and don't be mean. I sound like a kindergarten teacher. Well done. You're a clown, Topster. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic day, or rest of your night, or whatever, or early morning, if you're like me.
My wife left.